So welcome to our Silent Unity prayer service for December. As we remember, it is not I, but the Christ within who does the work. The Christmas season is a time of joy and a time of reflection. As we celebrate the birth of the Christ child, we also celebrate the Christ presence within us. We allow a rebirth of awareness of our divine nature. So let us join our hearts and minds in prayer as we claim peace for ourselves and all people everywhere. The peace of Christ is reborn in my heart. My peace I give to you. Do not let your hearts be troubled. I attune to the peace of the Christ. Breathing in, I enter the sacred place of the soul where peace resides. I rest here in the presence of love and peace. Peace is reborn in my heart as I enter the silence. And as I rest in the peace of God. This peace enfolds all those whom I hold in prayer personally and whom we hold in prayer through Silent Unity. We take a moment to think of our own friends and families and loved ones, those who are precious to us, any world events that take our attention. For all the souls, each child of God, we hold to the deeper knowing of peace within. As we also remember in prayer all those named recently with Silent Unity. And so as we continue in our prayer service together, we hold to the knowing of the light of God with us always. As we affirm, I open my mind to the light of my being and answers are revealed. Let your light shine. Just as light guided the 3 wise men to the baby Jesus, divine light guides us to our good. In this quiet, peaceful state, we become aware of divine light. We open our minds to divine ideas and clarity of thought. We are assured that we are being divinely directed to our highest good as we re-enter the silence. As we continue in our prayer time together, we turn our attention to the life of God within us at depth and affirm, "My mind and body are whole, well and strong." Your faith has made you well. We deepen our faith in this time of prayer and fortify it with positive thoughts. We bring to mind the idea of life that Jesus demonstrated, and we focus on the perfect life of God that flows throughout our bodies. We affirm and know wholeness as the truth of our being as we continue in the silence. As we continue in prayer, our spirit rejoices in the infinite goodness of God. Do not worry, all these things will be given to you. Kings presented gifts at Jesus' birth. These expressions of God's loving provision remind us that we too are lovingly cared for. We give thanks that God is our source of prospering ideas and unending supply. A deep sense of security washes over us as we continue to pray in the silence. And as we continue in prayer together, we turn our prayers to world peace and affirm, I bless the world with words of peace and actions of goodwill. Glory to God in the highest heaven, and on earth peace. A chorus of peace sings in our souls. We let this reverberate and flow from us as we bring to mind our neighbours, our community, our nation, and the world. I feel the sacred connection of every heart on the planet and affirm peace for all. In a spirit of unity and love, we return to prayer in the silence. It is now time to bring this prayer service to a close. Within our hearts we have created a sacred space for spiritual rebirth. As we prepare to return our attention to the present, we give thanks for our deepened awareness of the Christ presence within. And so we conclude with the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. Amen.